Good morning, everyone. It is 11:53 a.m. on this beautiful Monday, April 27th. This is what you people of YouTube missed over the weekend. I had spent time with the client over the phone. She decided she wanted a little bit more out of her website. It was simple. It was just adding a sidebar and configuring it with her MailChimp account, integrating that. Her social media is on the sidebar, her contact information. There's also, the most recent post on there, and you can also find their menu. And now when you go to any page on the site, everything's complete. Today I'm going to finish this website, and then I'm going to talk to the client within a few days, see if they have any last minute changes, and then we should be good to go. The rest of my day will be focused on calling up Service Canada and discussing my CERB benefits. Alright, we got the home page, we have the nice video here, the services, and then a breakdown more of the services. And then you can click on any of these, learn more, and take into the exact page. I'm going to be adding photos here on these spots, and then breaks it down more, and then you can click on that exact service, whatever one you want, and it will bring up that service. And that's how the service pages for the most part look. Go into the back end. So really simple. I didn't use any plugins. I wanted it to be able to last for a long period of time and then have the client be able to do things within the website and not have plugins break or become unsupported. Life Mastery is the only one that doesn't have a bunch of options. You just get the Life Mastery. However, it's a series, so you can, do stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, how much it costs, and call to sign up, and this will bring up a call. Contact page. That's how the website primarily looks. If you click on just the services, you get this kind of option here. This website was built with WordPress.org and using Canva to create photos and some Photoshop here and there. There's only 2 plugins that are used. 1, WordFence, and 2, MailChimp for WordPress. WordFence is for security, and then MailChimp is for MailChimp. As I work with clients more, I'm discovering new lessons. A client had called me up and was asking, how do I make a blog sidebar? From my perspective, do I tell her how much it will cost? Do I instruct her on how to do it? If I was to instruct her on how to do it step by step, it could take an hour and a half, but she's asking, how do I do it? So what's the right answer there? My first response was, well, this is how you do it. I think that was good because they can decide for themselves if that's something they want to do. And then it became like a little awkward phase though, like where I was like, should I ask? Should I say, I can do it, this is how much it will cost? And she wanted that. This weird tension, like I didn't want to ask for more money. I should have. And what I ended up saying as the conversation went on is to walk you through every step would take an hour and a half. So I can either do it for, let's say, $30, $45, or you can learn it yourself and do it that way. That was the wrong approach because it came off unsincere. It came off, I don't know what I'm talking about a little bit. I'm not an expert. I'm unsure. When I should have said, if you want to do it yourself, that's cool. I recommend you let me do it. I can do it very quickly, fast, have it set up exactly like the way you want it, and I can do it for $45 or less. That is what the client wants. When you're starting out, and I'm starting out, so I know this, it's like you're hesitant to ask for money. It feels like you're just doing something wrong. And this might just be me, like some psychological thing that I have going on, which I need to get over quick because I want this company to grow. It was just awkward. It was like, should I ask? Should I not? And I just wasn't aligned in my body and with how I was feeling. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to finish up adding a few images, create them on Canva. I'm going to call Service Canada. I'm going to have to organize my time and see what's going to be worth doing because I want to finish my website because then I can have portfolios on there and post them to LinkedIn and just post them everywhere, and then my clients can come and see, or a potential client can come and see. Also, I have the Launch Me competition that I was participating in that I was awarded $2,000. Today I'm going to be emailing them. They're sending me photos, a certificate. I get to work with a mentor.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line as we transfer you to an agent.
Good morning, folks. It is 11 a.m. today. and we're jumping into editing videos. Exciting. The video that you're watching, well, this is the third week. Then there's the second week, and there's the first week. I have to edit the first week. I was recording, and I was busy, so I was like, I'm not going to put time towards editing. But I wanted to start get this ball rolling, and I have like an hour plus footage that I have to edit, and there's tons and tons of footage that needs to be cut out. It's 11 right now, so maybe until 2, and then we'll have some lunch. We got to call the CRA. I called last night, one of the numbers, and they didn't have information I needed. They were unsure if I needed to reapply or do anything, because I applied to EI, and then there's CERB. I'm worried that EI doesn't cover the self-employment, and come tax time they're going to be like, yo, you're not working full-time or part-time for the last 8 months, give us the money back. I'm going to call them now and get that dealt with while I work and edit it. I'll be on hold for like 2.5 hours. Alrighty, people. Woo, 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 woo. You like the glasses? It's 7 o'clock right now on this April 28th. I did work on the editing a little later than I said. I said 2. I kind of went to like 3. Then I came home and I just had dinner. Now I'm going to be working out also. And now I'm going to focus on just editing today. What up, what up? Yo, it's late, dude. Look at my eyes. Well, guys. Those eyes. I'm tired. 12:10 a.m. Technically it's Wednesday. Oh, I've been editing. I'm at the 20-minute mark of editing. I've cut down 2 hours of content to an hour and 30 minutes at the moment. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get this editing done, man. I want to get it done. So that's what we're going to work on today. Editing in Adobe Premiere. Quick update, my friends. You just saw some stock footage because I do that daily. I spend maybe an hour looking at stocks, seeing if there's anything I want to buy. Stocks are up big today because there's positive news about corona treatment. What I want to update you on is the client I've been working with to build her website. We have a phone call meeting at 4 p.m. today. Calling the client right now. So this is talking about final changes on a website project and what that's going to look like and how that phone call goes. I have the website pulled up on my laptop and I have my pen and paper for the notes. Okay.
Some of the fine details that I have looked at so far is things like on the front page where it says services offered at Eagle's Wings, the Burlington Clinic.
Yeah.
That is what I used to say, because that's what I called this, was a clinic, but now I've called it Eagle's Wings Healing Center, so I think that's the kind of fine details that I'm wanting to look at right now to make sure it's harmonious in my head and harmonious in my presentation.
Okay, for sure.
I'm not sure which way to go with that, whether services offered at Eagle's Wings or Eagle's Wings Healing Center, or leave it as Burlington. Thoughts?
I like the healing center, and then it could be my services are offered at Eagle's Wings Healing Center in Burlington and your facility, hospital, hospice, etc.
Perfect. Okay, so there's one. The next one is email, and it says email eagleswingshealing@gmail.com.
Yes.
The other option was to email Shelley at eagleswingshealing.com, which is through the website, right?
Yes.
And the reason why we didn't go with that was because then it's coming through GoDaddy. Is that correct?
Because the every website you'll get these emails. However, they're not built for email. So Gmail is built for email, obviously, and it's easy to use. Whereas this is clunky and it's hidden behind like the back end of your website. So to make it easier, it would say, your email is Shelly at Eagles Wings Healing, but when someone emails to you, that will redirect to your email at Gmail.
Okay. Thank you. I did not know that. Because of my age and generation, I thought Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com was more professional than eagleswingshealing@gmail.com. And you're telling me that is not correct.
No, that you're actually right. It is correct. It does look more professional. The point that I'm...
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the back end then is Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com is transferred over to eagleswingshealing@gmail.com anyway?
Yeah, I can have it sent there because...
Perfect.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
if you were to pay for... Gmail offers this service where you can get your email with your business name, and then it's like they're specializing in emails. So it's the software is easy to use. Whereas the one they give you with your website, you can do it, yes, but what I'm saying is their type of software for emails is horrible. So what I often do is just have the emails that go to the Shelly at Eagles Wings, I'll have them sent to the Gmail account because you won't want to go through the back end of your website to view these emails. There's no notification system. There's no like saving a signature or anything like that. It's really poor. So that is what I meant by that. But you're right that Shelly at Eagles Wings is going to be more professional.
Perfect. Because the business card that I did up, the business card that's on the website, it also says that. On the bottom, it's the email is Shelly at eagleswings.com. So no matter what, we need to fix that because we can't have the card saying one thing and what's on the website different, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Because the card is on the website. So, all right, so you're going to switch to Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com. I need to do purchase Gmail business version or something like that. Is that what I heard you say?
Yeah, so you could do that. It costs you money. I have it for my business because I use Google a lot. So it's called G Suite. It comes with like Google Docs and all the Google features as well as the Gmail. But you have to pay for that. Whereas the one that I could set you up with,
cost?
what am I paying? I don't know. Like $140 a year, roughly.
Okay, and if I don't do that, then finish your sentence. Please.
Then I will just use the one that comes with your website and then have it redirected to eagleswingshealing@gmail.com. So if you're checking emails, let's say for Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com, you would actually look at your eagleswingshealing@gmail.com. Does that make sense?
Got it. It does.
Okay.
So here's another conversation then. I have
Okay.
was because of my old website. It is what people email me to right now. It is where all e-transfers go to.
Okay.
I also have now eagleswingshealing@gmail.com, and those two, like I can't merge them.
I see.
Gmail doesn't let that happen. So I have to log out of in order to log into eagleswingshealing@gmail.com. And it's already a pain. And if I have to check both email systems separately and log out of one to log in, it's not comfortable. Would G Suite let me have two Gmail accounts in the same thing?
What we could do is just scrap the eagleswingshealing@gmail.com. Just get rid of that email, which would be pretty easy, and then we can just use your original email. But the good thing about that is we still have the Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com that the customers will see. You'll still have that original email. So clients can still send you payments through the email that you're currently using, and then on your website it would still look more professional because it says Shelly@eagleswingshealing.com.
And Shelly at eagleswingshealing.com could go to shellycablin@gmail.com?
Yes.
Okay, so what visibility did we have to eagleswingshealing@gmail.com?
What do you mean?
So is like Eagles Wing. How do I word that? Do I have to have eagleswingshealing@gmail.com? Is anybody seeing that?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so at the moment though, eagleswingshealing@gmail.com is what's set up with, like, that's where I've been getting messages of I have to do, like, reset my auto renewal for this payment. That's where I forward you a message that I got about something is
The update, right?
Yeah, something like I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm also inundated at this point in time. Normally I can process and think about stuff like that. I am on a technology learning curve that's fast right now, so
I understand. Okay.
So whatever is linked to that, I'm going to have to change all of those to be linked over to shellycablin@gmail.com. Is that easy enough to do? Can you help me with that, or help me not miss something? Like, I think that's where I get nervous, is I don't want to miss switching something over.
Okay. So the only things that are connected right now with your Eagles Wings Healing at Gmail is your GoDaddy account and your WordPress account.
That's it, yes?
Yeah, that's it. Those are simple to change. So we can change those over, and then there's nothing else on that account. So you're good to go after that point.
Okay, and those have, again, if I change those over to, then I'm using the one Gmail account that I'm used to. Everything will go to that.
Yes.
And for the business name being Eagles Wings Healing, and the email going to Shelly@eagleswingshealing.com, I don't lose anything. Is that correct?
Correct. It's simply...
And people are already e-transferring, and I don't want people e-transferring ever to eagleswingshealing.com.
Okay, that's fine. Then we can scrap that email and continue with what you're currently doing. And so the Shelly@eagleswingshealing.com it's simply just like it's like a piece of clothing. It just covers up the email to make it more nice and professional. And
Beautiful.
So, yeah. But it's still the same email that you've always used.
Perfect. Which will be perfect.
Yes. Okay. Is there anything else?
I looked at my story. Where it said, I continued living like an alien, partly living my soul truth until. Grammar and I aren't the best of friends, as I know you've already noticed. I believe I continued living like an alien needs a comma, partly living my soul truth, comma, until, but I may be wrong on that.
Where it says, of course, I ignored Alan and chose a career as a project manager. Oh, I continued living...
I continued living like the alien, partly living soul truth until the birth of my son.
Until my son. I continued living like the alien, partly living...
my soul truth until... I think it needs a comma because that's a different thought, right?
Living my soul truth until my soul was shook awake in 1997 at the birth of my son.
That's where it is.
I think it sounds smooth, but I can look through it. I can edit it for you. That's no problem. Continue living like the alien, partly living my soul truth. Yeah, I continued living like the alien, comma, partly living my soul truth until my soul was shook.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, because again, like when I sent this stuff to you at first, I didn't look through it with a fine-tooth and comb, and I'm trying to do that right now.
Okay, understandable.
So, I am going to ask that I have another conversation with you, hoping maybe tomorrow that I can dedicate some stuff later today to look through the rest of the stuff and like read every word I've written to make sure it's accurate. That's the kind of stuff I'm doing right now. The other stuff, like I love the green that you chose. I love the color templates. The other big thing for me, which is, I don't know, your response to this. Okay, so on this front page where it's got the 4 services, I love the way you have that. And when I click the button and I get to that page,
Okay.
if it's more buttons, I like the buttons. But when I get to the very last, so I've drilled down, you know what I mean?
Yes.
When I'm looking at that one, it's still the...
Hey, sorry, you cut out there. Can you repeat that?
When you get to the very last drill down point, so there's no more button to press,
Yeah.
the image still looks like a button I could press.
Okay.
So can that be changed to the full, bright, colorful image with the word of what that is below it or above it or something like that? So I know, I'm at the last point. There's no more button to press because it still looks like a button for me to press.
Okay, so what were you thinking? Like, instead of, say I'm on Coral Healing right now, and it has a purple kind of like color over it.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me go on that one. I just have to log into it. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, eagleswingshealing.com. Okay, so you are on which one?
Core Healing.
Okay, so I've gone to healing, so I've clicked the button healing, and now I've clicked the button core healing. So I'm drilled down as far as I can go. It still looks like I can press the core healing button and go farther. And it's got, the purple deep piece and the brown unblocking and the green new awareness, and then it has the words on core healing and how it works and transformational healing in the book. Like, I fucking love it, how you laid it out and everything you did. Thank you. Amazing. That image, though, it still looks like a button I can press. So could that picture now be the full, bright, colorful picture with the words core healing below it? It's like I hit the last point.
Yes, it can. Do you think it would be enough if I just took off the purple and left the core healing on top of it?
Maybe.
Yeah, because then it would just be the image. I'm thinking that aesthetically just is more pleasing to the eye rather than having it under.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, if instead of doing that everywhere, what if you just gave it a go and then, let me know and let me look at it? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is. I didn't realize it was a purple filter over it. Now that you say it, I realize it. Duh.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do one and then send you the link to that.
Saying, do I have to do this or do you?
Yeah,
Did you get that email or not?
I did. I responded to it. Those...
Oh, that's where I say it. I haven't gone back in.
Yeah, those, just ignore them for the most part. In the email I say, just watch out for... well, let me first say, that app is warning you of potential threats to your website, security threats. So it tends to say that you need to have all your plugins up to date to the highest level to be the most secure, which is unnecessary. So you can ignore those ones. The ones you want to watch out for are things like someone's trying to log onto your website 100 times. Like suspicious activity, it will say like someone's trying to hack your website, or like that's when you actually have to be concerned. However, that's just so rare that will happen, and you already have firewall protection and anti-spam login protection on the site.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. You answered it. And is there anything else on my list that I accomplished? No, I think that, oh, wait a minute. Yes, there was. Give me a second. Oh, that was a question I had. Yola, do I have to actually cancel that? Or you're just going to transfer it over? Like, I know I'm not going to pay for it going forward, but is there something I have to do?
Maybe. I might need some information on your side, but you won't really have to do anything other than just maybe give me login details. And then when I've confirmed that I've switched it over, then I would cancel that older website.
Got it.
When we get to that point, I'll I'll walk you through everything. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Okay, I thank you. I think unless you have any questions, I think I've saturated this time again.
One thing I will mention, I do this with some clients, and you can think about it. I've thought about your website, and the maintenance isn't really too much. So I do a yearly maintenance thing where it's like, for you it would be $300 in a year, and then I keep everything up to date, and then address like security issues for you. Or if you want some minor change, say you wanted a different image or some other minor change, a paragraph change, then that would cover in that price. So that's something you can think about, unless you want to do it yourself, and that's fine too.
Got it. And I probably will go forward with that. At this exact moment, I would rather put the $300 into doing the online booking, because I know that's another thing that's important to get going moving forward.
Yeah.
And I know that's the calendar function, and that, like, all of that is important. So I think I'm going to have to still do some sort of, like, I don't know, rolling pay with you. I kind of thought about doing some sort of bank account with you, like, okay, here's $200 and just, use it as needed until it's done, that kind of thing. Because I think that to get this completely launched and off the ground, there's still pieces that I'm going to need of your time.
Okay, I understand.
So I appreciate the yearly maintenance, and that's probably going to be fine come 2021, but I don't think in 2020 that's going to work for you or me, because I think there's still too many things that big things that I want in there, like the online booking is really important, and I know I want the audio in somehow, but just not to get it launched at first. I'm okay with doing those upgrades. Do you follow?
Yeah, 100%. I understand. That makes sense.
And when I get stuck on, okay, I really want to do a blog, it's simple here, and you said, okay, here's the video, or here's my video, that's great. Okay, it's this much money to add that in. Like, I need that. I think for the rest of this year, I'm going to just need that kind of interaction with you.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. I'm happy to do that.
Okay, good. Then I think we've got a working way forward with this. I'm not asking you to keep it all in the first scope. It's like, I'm great with scope change and change orders, and I want to respect your time and everything you're putting in. Okay?
Okay, I appreciate that, and like I said on the text, I'm grateful for you as well and your business. So thank you.
My honor. So, and if my site gives you any kind of reference, I will definitely, like I said, be suggesting you to people. So
appreciate that.
We're good.
All right. So there's nothing else that we need to discuss right now?
No, I don't think so. I think you're just going to figure out the Gmail part for me and figure out how to port the website, like that port the website. But first of all, the image, and make sure I like the image non-purpled out or whatever on the last drill down. And I think that might be the end of it.
Okay.
And then we're good to launch it for tomorrow. Yay!
Okay, awesome. All right. I'll get right to that, and I'll probably have the email for you tonight, so you can look at it this evening or tomorrow morning, whatever works for you.
Yeah, I'm okay right now. I'm going to go back and look at the rest of the detail now, and if I hit anything else glaring, I will let you know. Other than that, I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
And I will look at whatever you have later today, too. I'm perfect with that. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Shelly. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I hope you guys got some value out of hearing that sales call. Editing. I smoked through editing, man. I'm almost done episode 1 of this series. I have an hour and 15 minutes left of content, so I've cut out another 20 minutes or so, and I'm at the 42-minute mark. Really crushed it today. My mom is having some personal dispute, family issues. I'm going to go to her house and help her with that. After I'm done, I hope to come home and bust out the rest of this editing. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get through or how long I'll be at my mom's, so we'll see. I'll speak a little bit about that sales call. I felt my communication wasn't as strong as it could have been, and you can kind of tell where I'm realizing this, and I'm stuttering my words a little bit, and after that point I felt the conversation went much better. What I think is really valuable from that video is you get to see not a professional salesperson do a sales call, but you see an amateur do a sales call. Hey everyone, quick update at 10:54. I have 3 minutes left on my SD card, so we're running low, real low here. I'm gonna make this quick. I ended up working out like you saw, and I went to my mom's, I had dinner, that happened, and I spoke to the client actually again. She wanted me to try something out for her, so I did that right away and sent that off, and that's what the phone call was about. So if you can imagine, we have a sales funnel to make a purchase on her website, and really all that is, it's her services. So how it goes, she has 4 main groups of services, and when you click on any of those, it's going to give you more options of her services, and then when you click on that, that's the final page you're going to land on depending on which one you like. The image that you see when you land on that final page is actually the same image as the button that you click, and she brought to my attention that her less tech-savvy customers would get confused by this and think it's a button, which I totally understand and agreed. So we tried to take off the filter of the image because there's kind of either a purple, brown, or green overlay to the image. When we removed that overlay, it took your eyes off of the text and off of understanding what the surface is and drew your eyes to the image instead. So we decided, you know what, let's not do that. Now, she wants to have the website live and launched by May 1st, which is on Friday. She gave me her old account information to a website hosted by Yola. I've never heard of them. The back end looks really funky, and I need to put 301 redirects into her website and edit the code. That will be an interesting experience because I don't know how easy that's going to be with WordPress. I mean, simple. With this kind of bootleg website maker, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It has to go right because she has such great SEO value on her existing website. Also, I'm going to be telling Google that we've changed her domain. Good morning, y'all. It's now 10:30 a.m. I'm going to start my day off by editing a photo and posting it on my Instagram, followed by doing editing or some website work. We'll figure that out when I get there. Can you stay focused, camera? And I've been watching stocks this morning, so I'm looking at Chesapeake Energy Corporation that I had spoken about earlier and I made a quick flip off of. I want to make another quick flip off them. They're looking like they're trending up, which is, I want them to go down a bit because they tanked really hard and then they jump back up 20%. They're still down 30% overall. They're filing for bankruptcy, so the stock's taking a tank. I want it to, it's going to slowly kind of trend upwards, and then at some point it's going to fall back down, and I want to catch it there and then sell it before the end of the day like I did previously. And there's a lot of opportunity. We posted on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's out there. I'm actually going to take some time to reply to emails because they've loaded up over the last few days. Some is just personal matters. Other things, talking to the client, replying, communicating to them when the project is done in the timeline, making sure they're on board, and the usual junk messages that I just fly through. I also had to transfer all of my files from you on the camera onto my computer because this thing was filled up, as I said yesterday, and after that point my computer was full and I wanted to edit my photo in Lightroom and it wouldn't open because my computer was so full. So then I had to transfer all of those videos and photos and organize them and put them on my external hard drive, and that took a little bit of time. Right now it's 11:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I just picked up Stone Co. again. I spoke about them many times before, and I predict that they're going to have a really good quarterly report because analysts have been dropping their estimates like hot cakes. Drop. And really, a company like Stone Co. is still doing very, very strong, as well as the quarter one in reality was only hit with 2 weeks of Corona. So the big decline numbers are going to come from quarter two for most companies. There's been some exceptions like General Electric, which was hit really hard. However, they've been getting hit just as a business in general. I still believe in them. I own them. So you should probably know that I own them. Now, I picked up Stone Co. at $26.50, which was perfect because I was watching this stock and it was down like 3%, 4%. I'm like, this is a good day to buy. And all of a sudden I check back and it's down 6%. I'm like, I gotta buy right now. Maybe tomorrow it goes down. Who knows? Maybe it was short term a little bit silly. Moving on from that, if you watched the previous episode, you'll know that I won the Launch Me pitch competition hosted by Humber. I was awarded $2,000 for my business, my digital marketing agency. I was connected with a mentor. This guy is a really cool dude. He's a professional speaker. He's a social entrepreneur. He's been an executive. He's a really smart guy with a lot of great credentials, and I'm really excited to work with him. Now, I'm introducing myself to him, and I need to include the budget I was given, as well as the milestones or goals that I want to achieve with him. So I thought I could just pump out the emails in 10 minutes. However, this is going to take a little more thought, and I'm going to also have lunch because my stomach's starting to growl. I am back. It's now 2:09. The budget took more time than I anticipated. Kind of silly on my part to think it would be quick. However, I did some research on budgeting, and the question came up, two questions. Why am I budgeting, and what is the goal? So this was an interesting perspective. I watched a video for solopreneurs just starting off their business. It's a one-man show at the moment, not more employees. And he said really, you shouldn't just budget for the sake of budgeting. It's more of a corporate tool to track money. And sometimes, the budget doesn't get fulfilled, or the budget goes over, or sometimes even people just spend money on a budget so they don't lose the budget next year, because some corporations have that program. I really thought about those questions and decided I want to budget to increase my productivity, make tasks easier to complete, increase sales and clients, scale the business, and grow the business. Out of my $2,000 that I got, that's the goals that I want to achieve, at least to some degree. I've taken up part of the budget already. It's things that I kind of need, and I want my mentor to kind of guide me through managing the rest of the money, leveraging their expertise. The budget goes kind of like this. $250 goes to an external display, and that goes directly to increasing productivity and making tasks easier to complete. That is physically and mentally easier to complete. So ergonomically, I feel better in my body, and also mentally, having more space to work on the screen is definitely going to help, because there's little frustrating things. I mean, all web developers know this. You have so many tabs open. You have digital marketers, graphic designers. You have Adobe open, Adobe Premiere. You have Photoshop open. You have Lightroom open. You have a website open. You have a YouTube tutorial video open. There's so much, and that would just make the mental work of doing all those tasks easier. Wireless keyboard, same thing. Simpler, easier, more ergonomic. Increases my productivity. I already have an external mouse, so I don't need one of those, and I have a nice mouse pad that fits nicely on my wrist. You can get it on Amazon for $10. It's nice. Moving on. Logo design. So this goes to increasing sales, scaling the business, growing the business, getting a professional logo design. And I looked on Fiverr, and it'll cost between, depending on you want, $30 to $100. I want to spend around $75 to get something really nice that I can use for the foreseeable future. Moving on, $100 for a G Suite year subscription. I already have that. I have 3 months left. I just want to have that in the bank so I won't be paying for that again. I need Adobe Creative Cloud, so I have a monthly ongoing subscription, and I just want to get 1 year right off the bat, save me a little bit of money, and that will cost around $350. And I need to have my domain renewed at a 1 year subscription for $16 in July. So that is simple. In terms of web hosting, I'm good until 2022. I'm not worried. That leaves me with $1,129 in the budget, that is the amount I will be looking at the mentor to help me with. How can my goals that I've stated be translated and improved and continue to progress by using that amount of money? Now, I know I said I would be getting to editing and it's already 2:15, crazy. Well, I'm going to try to at least get 1 hour in today and then move my attention to the website. So the game plan is right now, send off this email to my mentor. I'll take the dog for a walk, come back, do an hour of editing, and hop on the client's website to get everything in order for the website to launch soon. The client responded to my email and they said not being able to meet the Friday, May 1st deadline is okay. And she agreed that, we don't need to rush this thing. We can get it out. And I also have multiple projects on the go. As you know, we're on the same page now, which is great. Oh, there you are. Let's go. Good girl. Yeah, let's go this way. Good girl. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. I just popped off 1 hour of doing video editing and I have a meeting booked with the mentor in less than a week's time at 4 p.m. It'll be till 5 p.m. 1 hour session. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be huge. I feel like everything's coming together right now. The rest of the day I will be working on the website client, doing those final touches and switching her domain. One of the things I will be doing for my client is making a business email. So it will say name@business.com. Now, you can do this with G Suite and it happens to be connected to Gmail, so you can do it with other email softwares. However, there is a WordPress email and your website comes with a business email. You can set it up there. So you have a server so you can have emails come there. The email system that is on your website is not designed for emails. It's really rough and rigid. There's not signatures that you can add. It's not simple to send stuff. It's not simple to make it look pretty. It's really clunky, and if you want to attach a file, it takes forever. It's not an email day-to-day usage. Gmail is made for that. Outlook is made for that. Your WordPress website server is not made for that. That being said, we can have customers send emails to name@yourbusiness.com by having those emails that go there forwarded to another email that you use. If you already have an existing Gmail account, Outlook account, any other email account, Yahoo, it can be sent there. This gives an appearance that your official business that is professional and is successful. I am doing that for the client right now. It is now 9:40 p.m. I'm going to cut it here for today. I finished writing the emails. Good morning, everyone. It is 12 p.m. right now. I'm going to start timed 1 hour session that will involve web development for my client, finishing up the final changes, which there's not much left. So all I will be doing is editing a little bit of text on her website, making some font bigger, as well as fix one image. Then we're good to go. The website is not going to be launched until May 5th. So I won't need to redirect any links or tell Google a website domain name has changed yet. However, I am going to get Search Console set up for her, so I'll have to send her an email and get her Gmail account. I'm back. I need to take a shower. Look at my hair. It's a freaking mess. So I'm going to have a snack, have a shower. Then I'm going to make a TikTok video. I might record some of that just to spice things up a bit. After, I really want to spend maybe another 30 minutes to an hour finishing the website. I'm nearly done changing all the photos. Basically what I have to do is change a color overlay because the client preferred a green rather than a gray. I'm mostly through that. The only thing left after that, ensuring that her email is working and is connected to the website. So if someone contacts her through the website, she will get notified, as well as ensure that her server email will forward all the emails to her Gmail account. Once that is done, we're taking this baby live. So I need to redirect all the old links from her other website to her new website because it has great SEO. So we'll replace that, and then all our clients that look for websites will still see the same old links that are there. They'll just be pushed to the new website, and we're going to tell Google that the domain name has switched. I have to register to Google Search Console because she's never done that before. Hey everyone, quick update here at 4:02 p.m. I booked in another hour for me to finish off the website changes like I spoke about earlier. I just wanted to take this time to show you what I'm actually doing. Here's that gray overlay I was talking about that the client does not want anymore. So I have picked a green that she does like, and bam, pop it in there. I'm doing that with about 20 different images. I also went ahead and increased the font size for a few paragraphs that I felt just didn't stand out enough, and that's all done now. I'm going to continue working, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey everyone, it's now about 6:30. I just finished the website, the final changes. I took my dog for a beautiful walk. It's so beautiful in Canada today. Now I'm going to go visit my mom, and I'll be back to update you guys soon. Hey everyone, and goodbye everyone, all at the same time. I'm finishing this episode up, episode 3, week 3. This week was a really productive one, and I felt the energy was high. The energy was good. Things just felt like they're moving in the right direction. I went to my mom's for a visit, like I said. While I was there, I was doing some work with Google Search Console. I managed to get the client set up as an owner, verified through Google Search Console, and it's connected. Now I'm looking at their old website, which is hosted on Yola. Many of you probably have never heard of that. Even the people who are web developers may not have heard of it. I didn't hear of it. It's kind of like a bootleg website builder that has very limited functionality, like a really bad version of Wix, where they dumb everything down and just lock features behind a certain price. So I'm trying to find the cPanel on their Yola site. I couldn't find within my quick 15-minute look. I couldn't find anywhere to access the cPanel, so I reached out to the Yola team to help me out. Why I need to get into the cPanel is to use the file tool to go in and edit the code of the website. And the purpose for that is to create the 301 redirects. We'll see how that goes. I'll update you guys on Monday. It will probably be done throughout the weekend. And we're having the website launch on May 5th. I'm not going to go into any more detail. I just want to say have a great weekend. Thank you for watching this far. If you made it all the way into the episode, hit that subscribe, hit the like. Put a comment. Let me know how you felt about this episode. Anything you really want to tell me. If you need any help on web development or digital marketing, or a question about starting your own business, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to reply with a thoughtful, thorough answer. Again, thank you. Goodbye.